location. This is as Hurricane Beryl moves through the city, actually moving out the city. Of course, you can see.
Good morning, everybody. We have about 25 that have registered. Only a handful of us are on. We're going to wait just a few more minutes, see if folks are going to join, and then we'll get started. Yes, while we're waiting, if you haven't done so, if you would please mute your microphone. That'll help any background noise.
Can you see my presentation with me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Good.
For the sake of everyone's time, we will go ahead and get started. I want to let everyone know that this is being recorded and it will be posted on our YouTube channel later today. That way, those who were unable to tune in today or able to register and attend will have access to the information. So in addition to muting your microphones, if you have questions throughout the presentation, I'm going to ask you to please type them into the chat, and then we'll address them at the end of the presentation in the order that they come in. Today, we're joined by Elizabeth Vargas. She is a Public Affairs Bilingual Specialist from the U.S. Small Business Administration, Office of Disaster Recovery and Resilience. She has been with the SBA since 2017, offering vital support during numerous national disasters, including Hurricane Harvey, California wildfires, and most recently, the Maui wildfires. In this session, we're going to go over an overview of the disaster declaration, the types of disaster loans, eligibility criteria, application process, and the key deadlines for filing applications. And with that, I'll turn it over to Elizabeth.
Thank you, Whitney. Good morning, everyone. My name is, as Whitney said, it's Elizabeth Vargas. I'm a Public Affairs Specialist with the SBA's Office of Disaster Recovery and Resilience. And I'm going to present you with the low-interest loan program that SBA offers to Texans because of the disaster that just happened in this area. Let me just... Can you see it on your end? I cannot.
Yes, you can see it.
Okay, well, as I said, I'm with the SBA's Office of Disaster Recovery and Resilience. We are the office part of the Small Business Administration that offers regularly loans to startups and expansion of businesses. Our office works along FEMA in any disasters that happen in the country. In this case, we had assigned presidential declaration by the president that opens resources from the federal government like FEMA, SBA, and other federal agencies. SBA offers loans to businesses of all sizes, nonprofit organizations, homeowners, and renters on any damages that they had because of the disaster or the flooding. There were some tornadoes, and anything that is not covered by the insurance or other recovery funds like FEMA, those funds are available to businesses and residents to get whatever is not covered by the insurance. Let me repeat myself. Whatever is not covered by insurance, SBA will lend you the money. If your insurance pays for your damages, 60%, 70%, whatever gap you have or you need, SBA can lend you that money. Who is eligible? If you are in a disaster declared area, or in this case, county, any renter, homeowner, private nonprofit, or business is eligible to apply for a disaster loan. 35 counties have been declared in Texas for the disaster, and here are all of them. And plus, SBA offers economic injury loans to the contiguous counties. Any business or nonprofit organizations that are suffering economic impact because of the disaster are eligible to apply for an economic injury loan. And these are the contiguous counties. I believe there are about 90 counties. All these, you're gonna have this presentation, so you can look at if you are eligible, if you are in a contiguous county. And then we have 3 parishes in Louisiana and 4 counties in Oklahoma that are eligible for these economic injury loans. And here are the, sorry, for some reason I cannot see it again. Okay, here are the types of loans that SBA offers. They are business loans, and hold on, I'm sorry, but I cannot see it on my end, so it's really hard. There is something. Just one moment.
Elizabeth is
Okay,
joining
so-
us from a field office. So
Excuse me?
I said Elizabeth is joining us from a field office, so we tried
Yes,
to work
a
through
little
technical
bit.
difficulties, but show business
Yes,
must go on.
Yes. So these are the type of loans, business loans, and these are to replace any real estate inventory equipment, and they are up, you can get a business or nonprofit organizations can get up to $2 million, that is the maximum amount, to replace or repair any real estate inventory equipment, machinery, any vehicles that you lost because of the disaster. And then economic injury loans, those are the same for the small businesses and private nonprofit organizations that had economic impact. These are working capital loans for up to $2 million. And a business or a nonprofit can have a combination of both, just physical damage and economic injury for up to $2 million. Home loans, these are for homeowners that had damages to their home, their main residence, and they need money to repair or replace their primary residence. Those are for up to $500,000. Another home loan for homeowners and also renters, and this is to repair or replace any personal property for up to $100,000. And this it is we have a lot of these loans, granted these loans, because they will replace any personal property that was inside your home. If you rented a home or an apartment, or if you're a homeowner, and this money is to replace your furniture, clothing, anything that you lost, and it includes your personal vehicle, your car. And these are for up to $100,000. Homeowners can get the $500 to repair their home, and then plus $100,000 to replace their personal property. For homeowners and businesses and nonprofit organizations, they can get a 20% of their verified physical damage to do mitigation, any mitigation project to make their home build it better, so in the future you don't have more issues with any disaster. This is an extra money that you can get from SBA. Well, this incident happened from April 26th to June 5th. And if your damages were in those dates, you are eligible. And if you are, of course, in a declared county, the application filing deadline is for physical damage, August 15, and for economic injury, February 18 of 2025. So businesses and nonprofits have extra time. They have 9 months from the declaration to apply for an economic injury loan, because we know it sometimes takes time for a business to realize or to be financially in trouble, to put it somehow, and they have more time to realize or to apply for these loans. Sometimes it happens that they have enough funds to keep going for 2, 3 months, 4 months, and then later they struggle a little bit for working capital, and that's why the deadline is 9 months after the declaration of the disaster. The interest rates are as low as 2.68% for homeowners and renters, for businesses as low as 4%, and for nonprofit organizations 3.25%. It is very important to know that there is no cost to apply, no prepayment penalty, and no obligation to borrow. If you are approved for a loan, you are not obligated to take it. And then the interest doesn't accrue until 12 months after the date of your first disbursement. And then you don't have to pay the loan until 12 months after this date. So you're going to have a whole year to recover and not worry about any payments or any interest accruing on your loan. This is a very good thing from these loans. SBA will give you this peace of mind for a whole year for you to recover and just concentrate on your business or rebuilding your home or replacing your property. Okay, so here are the business loans. The proceeds you can use to repair or replace any property, anything that you lost, to replace your machinery, your equipment, any other physical losses, debris removal, and also insurance deductibles. And this is very important because sometimes the insurance deductibles are very high, so you can use the money for that. For the economic injury loans, you can use it for your monthly obligations, your rent or mortgage payments, your accounts payable, and your payroll. So any regular expense that the business has day-to-day, on a day-to-day basis, is what this money is for you to have the working capital to keep going or to reopen your business in case you had to close for a few weeks or a few days. Here is the application process. We have this website, lending.sba.gov, where you can do it yourself, apply there. And then we have locations, every disaster recovery center that FEMA has throughout the state. SBA has personnel there that can help you to apply for a loan. Or if you start online and then you have issues, you can then continue at one of our centers. And I'm going to show you later. We have 4 business recovery centers in the area, and there is one close to your area. And I will give you the address for that. Again, the filing deadline for physical damage is August 15, and for economic injury, February 18 of 2025. So once we have the application package with all the required documents, it will be reviewed, and then they're going to be sent to our loss verification team for any property inspections that could be necessary. And then a loan officer will take over your case and will recommend a loan amount. We'll discuss it with you. We'll go over any needs that you have, any doubts that you have, to recommend a loan amount, and then it's going to be approved. Once it is approved, you're going to receive your loan document, your closing documents to sign. And once we receive your signed documents, an initial disbursement is deposited into your account within 5 business days for $25,000. And this is for physical damage. If as a business or a non-profit you apply for physical and also for economic injury, you could get up to $50,000, $25,000 for economic injury and $25,000 for physical damage. So this is the way that the application process goes. And as a note, right now they're taking about 4 weeks to have the application package ready. So I recommend that you apply as soon as possible. Even if you are not sure you're going to need the loan, it's better to have the resources available to you as soon as possible. And you, as I said at the beginning, you are not obligated to take the loan. As I said, we are at all the disaster recovery centers that FEMA and the state have. They are open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. And they will answer, our personnel, customer service representatives can answer any questions about this program, explain the process, and help you completing your application. We have computers there where they can go through the application with you. And then if there is a need, they can help you with reconsideration if you need to do that. And as I said, we have a business recovery center in Bell County, and that is at the Innovation Black Chamber of Commerce in Killeen, and that is the address 205 E Avenue D. And you can go there. We have the same, no, let me tell you that the hours are 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, and Saturdays are 8 to 1 p.m. at this Business Recovery Center in Killeen. The 20% of your verified losses that you can get on top of your loan to rebuild can be used to mitigate any of these kind of disasters that could happen. It used to be before that you could get this 20% only on the same type of disaster that happened, but SBA has recently changed this, and you can use the money for any project that you want. You don't have to have the project already quoted. You can just after you get approved, you can request the 20% additional and talk to your case manager about it. And you can get mitigation projects for wind, tornado, earthquake, flooding, anything that you think will make your business or your home stronger for the future. And these are the SBA Office of Disaster Recovery and Resilience contact. This is our webpage where you can find all the information, sba.gov/disaster. We also have in different languages. And our customer service center, 1-800-659-2955. And these are the local contacts that we are here in the area. But I recommend that you take advantage of having a business disaster recovery in your area, and you can check the FEMA webpage for any disaster recovery center in your area if you need to. Our our customer service representatives that are at any of the disaster recovery centers that FEMA has can take a business owner. It can help you. They can help you even if you don't go to the business recovery center. They are specialized on businesses, but at the regular disaster recovery centers, our personnel can also help you with your business application if you have one closer than the business recovery center. And that is it's all for my presentation. I'm open to any questions. Thank you.
Elizabeth, there were no questions that came in the chat, but there are only a handful of us online. So if you do have a question, please unmute yourself and ask, and we'll wait a few minutes. Otherwise, we'll conclude our time together and give you guys a half hour back.
I have a question.
Okay.
I'm a member of a small church in town, and we had roof damage. And we wondered if our church, as a nonprofit organization, would qualify for the small business loan.
Yes, definitely nonprofits as churches can qualify for a business loan for any physical damage that you had. Yeah, I recommend that you visit our Killeen Business Recovery Center. We have two loan specialists there, and they can help you with the application.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Elizabeth, is the center in Killeen, in Temple, not open anymore? The one that was at Tarver Elementary School?
A disaster recovery center, let me double check and I can tell you. In Temple, yes, it is still open. Yes, definitely.
Okay.
That is a regular disaster recovery center that FEMA has, and we also have the Killeen Business Recovery Center.
Perfect, thank you.
You're welcome.
Are there any more questions? Yes, seeing none. Jason, are you going to say something?
No, thank you, Elizabeth, for some clarification. Sorry, my video's having problems. I'm actually at home today. I got bit by a copperhead, so my foot's a little bit swollen. So I really appreciate the information. I work for the Small Business Development Center, so we've had some clients looking for some information. Of course, you know, the biggest concern that folks want is any grants. Obviously, with the disaster recovery and EIDL, it's going to be loan based. Elizabeth, do you know of any grants that are possibly available for clients?
Not from the SBA. Sometimes the counties have some type of grants, but that will have to they will have to talk to the county or their city. Sometimes they do have a small grants, but not SBA. They are all loans. And it's good that you are in. And I would like to remind everyone that the SBDC Small Business Development Centers in the areas are always available, and they are our resource partners, and they can help any business with any documentation that they need to provide in case SBA requested. So thank you for being in the webinar.
Yeah, you're very welcome. And thank you for helping put this together, Whitney. I appreciate it as well.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So there is a grant opportunity in Bell County that is available. It's going to be primarily for the homeowner, for the renter, but it's through the United Way of Central Texas. If you visit the United Way's website, it's uwct.org. There is, it says tornado relief, and there's an application for that. Even a nonprofit or a business, if you're having trouble meeting deductible or thing like that with your insurance, they will take that into consideration with the grant application. And that's money that was raised locally, and it's going to be distributed locally in Temple or within Bell County. But if there are no other questions, we'll give you guys a half hour back, and thank you for joining us. And Elizabeth's contact information was on the slide. I'll send the slides out to those who registered for the webinar, and then post this recording to our YouTube channel later today. Guys, have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Whitney.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, everyone.